Hi students, today we are going to study a new lesson. Now, before we study the new lesson, I want you to do the activity here. Now you look at the pictures, they are the icons of the festival. I want you to match the name of the festival with the correct pictures. Now here are 6 pictures and I help you with the name of the festival. Number 1 is the Lunar New Year, Christmas, birthday, mid-fall festival, and wedding. Now 5 seconds for you to match the name of the festival with the correct pictures. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, what is the festival number 1 about? Yes, it is about Easter. And number 2, wedding. Number 3, birthday. Number 4, Christmas. Number 5, mid-fall festival. And number 6, Lunar New Year. Yes, here are the festivals. That means they are about celebrations. So unit 8 is about celebrations. Today we study lesson 1, getting started. Listen and read. Before we study the lesson, I want you to learn some new words. The first one is celebration. Yes, celebration I have told you already. Celebration means like a name. And number 2, decorate. Yes, the noun of decorate is decoration. You make your home, you make your house more beautiful. It means trang trí. And number 3, occur. Had the same meaning with happen. Had the same meaning as happen. It means xảy ra. And you look at the pictures. Yeah, a lot of poor people are working hard, and some richer people, are punishing them. So the poor people here is about slavery. Yes. And picture 4, what is it about? Yes, it is very popular in Vietnam. Sticky rice cake. And what is the picture about? It is about parade. Leave a park. It means you don't live with your father, your mother, your brothers and sister. You live far from them. And freedom. And joyful. Number 9, joyful. And number 10, ancient. It's a mistake. Now, I want you to look at the words, the new words here, and listen and repeat after me. Number 1, celebration. The verb of celebration is celebrate. Now listen and repeat again. Celebration, celebrate, celebration, celebrate. Number 2, decorate. The noun of decorate is decoration. Now again, decorate, decoration, decorate, decoration. Number 3, occur, occur. Number 4, slavery, slavery. Number 5, sticky rice cake, sticky rice cake. Number 6, parade, parade. Number 7, leave apart, leave apart. Number 8, freedom, freedom. Number 9, joyful, joyful. Number 10, ancient, ancient. Now, you look at the new words and their meanings, and then I want you to match the English words with the correct Vietnamese meaning. We have the words you have already learned. Now I want you to think of their meanings and you match the English words with the correct Vietnamese meaning. 10 seconds for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now I help you with the answer. Celebrate, celebration, lễ hội. Decorate, decoration, trang trí. Occur, xảy ra. Slavery, sự nô lệ. Sticky rice cake, bánh chưng. Parade, cuộc diễu hành. Live apart, sống xa nhau. Tức là mình không sống chung với gia đình của mình, không sống chung với người thân. Freedom, sự tự do. Joyful, vui mừng. Ancient, cổ xưa. Now, you try to remember these vocabularies because they are very helpful for you to understand the lesson more easily. And then you try to copy it out on your notebooks. Now we move to the next part. Now we are going to study listen and read. So who can guess? Who can guess what is the lesson about? How many celebrations does the text talk about? And what are they? Now you try to pay attention to the questions and you listen and follow. Open your book on page 65 and 66. Are you ready? Or you can look at the screen here. Now listen and follow.
Unit 8, Celebrations. 2, Listen and read. Pages 65 and 66. Although there are many celebrations throughout the year, Tet, or the Lunar New Year holiday, is the most important celebration for Vietnamese people. Tet is a festival which occurs in late January or early February. It is a time for families to clean and decorate their homes and enjoy special food such as sticky rice cakes. Family members who live apart try to be together at Tet. Passover is in late March or early April. This festival is celebrated in Israel and by all Jewish people. On this festival, people celebrate freedom from slavery. Passover is also an ancient spring festival. On the first and second nights of Passover, Jewish families eat a special meal called the Seder. Easter is a joyful festival which is celebrated in many countries. It happens at around the same time as Passover. On Easter Day, Easter Sunday, young children receive chocolate or sugar eggs as long as they are good. In many countries, people crowd the streets to watch colorful parades.
Now,
2,
are you
listen
ready?
and read. Pages 65 and 66. Unit 8.
Now you ready
Celebrations.
to answer the questions?
2.
Number 1. How many celebrations does the text talk about? Yes, they actually talk about 3 celebrations. And what are they? They are that, or we can call Lunar New Year. And then Passover, and the last one, Easter. Here is the picture about that or Lunar New Year. And here is the picture about Passover. And here is the picture about Easter. So, in the lesson we have a new structure. I help you with some difficult font here. Now you look at the sentence. That is a festival which occurs in late January or early February. In this sentence, we have which is a new grammar point here, which is called relative pronouns. So I will help you to understand it. Now you look at sentence B. Family members who live apart try to be together at that. And in the sentence here we have who is relative pronoun too. Now look at sentence A again. That is a festival. Yes, we have the first part of the sentence here. It is one sentence. And the second sentence, the festival occurs in late January or early February. Yeah, we have the two sentences here, and we can connect it, become one sentence like sentence A. That is a festival which occurs in late January or early February. So, how can we do it? Now, you look at here. That is a festival, and the festivals occurs in late January or early February. In the first sentence, we have a festival, and in the second sentence, we have the festival. Yes, they relate together. A festival and the festival relates together. I remind again. A festival and the festival relates together. So we can change the festival by using which. Yes, and we omit the sentence point after the first sentence. That is a festival, not sentence point here. And we have which occurs in late January or early February. So it's become only one sentence. Now we use which for the festival of the second sentence, and we connect it with a festival to make this sentence become only one sentence. Now move to sentence B. Family members who live apart try to be together at that. So it is basic from two sentences here. Family members live apart, one sentence, because we have a sentence point here, stop point here. They try to be together at that, and here is a stop point. So family members and they, family members in the first sentence and they in the second sentence relate together. They relate together. So we can change they by who, and then we put who next to the words. It relates family member. So now look at how can it change. So we don't use they, and we change it by who, and we put who next to the word. It relates family members. So it becomes only one sentence. So we use which and who. They are called relative pronouns. So relative pronoun tiếng Việt chúng ta còn gọi là đại từ quan hệ hoặc là đại từ liên hệ. Một số người quen gọi quan hệ, một số người gọi là liên hệ, không sao cả. Chúng ta cứ gọi đúng nó là relative pronoun. Thì ở đây thầy cung cấp cho chúng ta là which và who. Đó. Ở tiết sau language focus chúng ta sẽ học kỹ hơn về đại từ liên hệ này. Vậy thì đại từ liên hệ which và who trong bài này nó được dùng như thế nào? Nó là dùng thay thế cho một danh từ hay là một đại từ. Thì khi nào chúng ta dùng which, khi nào chúng ta dùng who, thì which là thay thế cho từ chỉ sự vật, sự việc. Như câu A chúng ta thấy festival nó là vật thì chúng ta dùng which. Còn câu B chúng ta thấy family members, các thành viên trong gia đình là người, thì chúng ta thay bằng chữ who, không dùng chữ which. Như vậy language focus chúng ta sẽ tìm hiểu kỹ hơn. Now back to the lesson. Now I want you to read the text again one more time, and then you decide the sentences here are true or false. We have four sentences. Number one, Lunar New Year is the most important celebrations in Vietnam. Number two, Easter is a joyful festival which is celebrated in many countries. Number three, Passover happens at around the same time as Lunar New Year. Number four, in Vietnam, all family members living apart try to be together at Passover. Now you read the text again, and then 10 seconds for you to decide which sentence here are true or false. Now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now I help you with the answer. Number one, Lunar New Year is the most important celebration in Vietnam. Yes, it's actually true. Number two, Easter is a joyful festival which is celebrated in many countries. Yes, it's true again. Number three, Passover happens at around the same time as Lunar New Year. Do you agree? No, I don't think so. It is false. So, which false? Yeah, Passover happens in late March or early April, not the same time as Lunar New Year. And number four, in Vietnam, all family members living apart try to be together at Passover. In Vietnam, no, you pay attention, in Vietnam and Passover, so it's actually false. So which false? It is that, not Passover. In Vietnam, we don't have Passover, we have that only. And all family members try to be together at that. Now here are some main information of the text. I want you to pay attention to the information here and try to remember about it. Now we move to the next part. Now, to do this activity, you read the text one more time. You read the text one more time. Now, to tell me the celebration. The celebration we have that, Passover, and Easter. And you try to fill in the information here. When, activities, food, country, tức là khi nào thì Tết được diễn ra, hoạt động gì diễn ra trong Tết, thức ăn gì người ta dùng, và ở quốc gia nào có hoạt động Tết này. Tương tự như vậy, Passover, thời gian nào diễn ra, hoạt động gì người ta thực hiện, ăn uống thức ăn gì, ở quốc gia nào thì có các cái hoạt động để lễ kỷ niệm Passover này. Còn Easter, khi nào thì chúng ta có lễ kỷ niệm Easter, activity tức là hoạt động nào người ta thực hiện, thức ăn nào người ta dùng, ở quốc gia nào có cái hoạt động Easter này. Now 10 seconds for you to fill in the information. You try to look at the information carefully in your book. You can finish one by one. You can finish that, and then Passover, and then Easter, or you can do any one you like first. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I help you with the answer. That, when is that? So it is in late January or early February. And what activities at that? We clean, we decorate home, enjoy special food. And the food here is sticky rice cakes. And country, actually Vietnam. And Passover, when do we have Passover? Late March or early April. And the activities people often do, is special meal. And the food is cedar. The country Israel. And Easter happens in late January or early April, and the activities people crowd the streets to watch parades and food, chocolate, sugar eggs, and many countries. Now, here are basic information about that Passover and Easter. I want you to remember it carefully. And now we continue, move to the next part. Now you think of some celebrations in Vietnam and in the world. You try to tell me some celebration you know in Vietnam, in the world. Now you try to think and tell me. Are you ready? Yeah. So, what uh what other celebrations in Vietnam you know? Lunar New Year, Mid-Fall Festival, Birthday, Christmas, Teachers' Day, and Women's Day, and so on. And in the world, what other celebrations do you know? So, New Year, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, and Valentine's Day nowadays is very popular in Vietnam too. Nowadays, in Vietnam, we uh, enjoy Valentine's Day with a lot of activities. Now, that's all about the lesson today. In Vietnam, you try to remember some more celebrations, and in the world, you try to remember some more celebrations here and at home. So, before you do the activities at home, I want to remind you again some main point. In the lesson today, we have studied 10 vocabulary. Yeah. Number 1, celebrate. Number 2, decorate. Number 3, occur. Number 4, slavery. Number 5, sticky rice cake. Number 6, parade. Number 7, live apart. Number 8, freedom. Number 9, joyful. Chữ joyful này dư một chữ N là nghe. Bỏ bớt một chữ N là ở cuối mình thầy. Number 10, ancient. And we have a new grammar point, who and which. They are called relative pronouns. So I will help you to understand about it carefully at language focus lesson. And we have a table of celebration. Now it's the time for you to do at home. You try to read the text again. Learn by heart new words. Find more information about relative pronouns. Prepare for the next lesson. Now, that's all.